Here with me, we are going to meet, I think, the entertainment sector, where we are going to meet different aspirants of this within this docket, and they are going to tell us the entertainment docket being a very sensitive issue to students at the university. They'll have to share with us a lot, and they will give us what they are planning for us as students of MKU, this institution. How are they going to better? How are they going to better it, and how are they going to improve when they will take over those offices? I think with me, I'm having an aspirant. I think he can introduce himself, tell us about himself before we proceed.
Yeah. My name is Ian Duncan Cargo. Also, you can call me Dbaba. They know me as Ian Duncan Dbaba. Yes. I'm an aspirant, social welfare and entertainment docket secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Ian. The first question, maybe, if I have to ask you, what motivated you to vie for this position or to go for this position of entertainment? What motivated you? What inspired you?
The best. We all, everybody like to vote for the best candidate, and I think there's never been a best candidate on the docket, and now we have the best candidate, and I am the best candidate. That's what motivated me because last year I won Jamhuri Kenya Awards as the best student leader of the year, and I've never been elected as student leader. But the things I've been actively being involved with the students, they forced me, like, I don't know who applied, actually. I don't know who else selected me or nominated me to the nomination of the awards, and I won. That's mysterious.
You mean it's an influence from your friends and the students at Mount Kenya University that made you go for this position?
Of course, I believe so because people know, they know my capability. I know what I've been fighting for with the students, and they know what's the right thing.
Yes, Mr. Dbaba venye amesema and he is the entertainment aspirant, whereby this entertainment is so sensitive in within this institution. I think, how are you going to better this entertainment in this school?
Yeah. First, what I'm thinking of is engagement of students and the student. Actually, a particular student. I want to deal with the students first because it's social welfare and entertainment. It's just not about entertainment. No, people think about this docket. It's all about entertainment. It's the well-being of the people, well-being of the student. That's what we're dealing with. And people, they just come into vibe because they'll tell you, I want to bring an artist, a big artist. But at the same time, let's talk the reality. Students, wanainama mpaka wanaanguka. Unainama mpaka unaanguka. This is a reality thing. Tuongee ukweli, tusidanganyane. So I don't want to say and promise like heaven. I don't want to promise heavens, and all I can give is earth. Many of the students are not even happy being a student because it's like a separate things. But make sure that you enjoy your comradeship. Make sure that this time round you're enjoying being a student because everything is about you. So welcome in my team. Join Dbaba for entertainment and social welfare. So, first thing I want to do is about mental issues because if mental issues and talent don't go together, so if you have a talent and you have like mental problems, you can't work on that. And that's the thing I'm going to work on. First of all, I want to deal with mental issues and things of dealing with attachment, even practicums and attachment. Our students, even some of them, even you, I can ask you a question like, have you been trained about going to interviews? Have you been trained? No. So that's the thing I want to deal with. Let's have some workshop in the talent field, entertainment field. Let's have some workshop. Let's train our students. Let them be engaged, and let's teach people how to live with people. Because that's why you see, even living with a partner. That's why you see we have cases about how you find a student has killed another one. How? How does it happen? You need to teach people how to live with one another. How do you engage? Because if it's a student, is a first year, doesn't have a food, it should be my problem. I should be my brother's keeper. If it's a fourth year who is have a problem with this relationship, it should be my concern. It should be a concern. So you should be like engaged. This is a community. That's what we call a university. It's a universal thing. Universality. Everything is being accommodated here. No matter where you come from, what ethnic group you represent, your university. That's why we are all here.
Yes, Mr. Ian, and according to how you have expressed yourself, it seems like you have gone through the constitution and you understand it better than maybe other aspirants, as they have faced our questions on this platform. And about you have just told us about the welfare and so whatever. I think in that section we have also security matters. It's in your department.
section is one dealing with the security purpose, but at the same time, I think entertainment is involved in one way or the other. Now, let's be sure, and like I love saying it, let's be honest with each other. Now, look at the university. Our university, there are no street lights everywhere. In the university premises, there are no street lights, but in town, there's street lights. Now, let's be realistic. How does this happen? In our neighbor Starehe here, there are lights, but in the school around the compound, there are no lights. Something's going on fishing. Is that the security or the government doesn't give us security? Or we shall give them to them. And I want to tell people like this, and you have to know, Comrade's power is the second power, the biggest power after God's power. It's the second in command. So we are not joking here. We are young people. This is the future of the nation. We are the future of the nation. So security, it should be the thing that we deal with. Even Kiganjo, Kiganjo, the premise of Kiganjo, while we're living, security is so high. And we don't have like every day wanafunzi wanapoteza simu kila wakati. And that's 20,000 shillings. This phone, like this smartphone, sometimes in class, you have class online. Sometimes you have online. We are digitalized. You have online classes. You have to attend. You have to register units sometimes. And if you use Katululu, my friend, you'll suffer a lot. Because every time you have to call the person, kuna class, update. Sometimes we miss class. Sometimes you have to call everyone, even class reps. So security, it should be like our first thing we deal with. Na mimi nataka kusema kwamba the time naingia kwanza, security like itakuwa ni first thing. Because even if there's no security in this school, what was there for entertainment? People can't come here and watch UEFA football. They can't come and watch football. They can't do anything in this school. So that's why even some people are afraid to live in the hostels because there's no security. Watu wanaibiwa kila saa. How? No enough CCTV cameras. How? Let's be honest.
You have it at a big picture, I see, and I think you are going to deal with this it's at a broad compared to how it has been seeing that entertainment and welfare entertainment and welfare CS of this school is going to deal with only entertainment. But as he has just explained to us, he's going to deal with security, all those matters that are within his power or his office. He is going to deal with them. And if I may ask, maybe, how are you going to interact? Maybe because when you take the seat, you want to come up with something or your idea, you have to go through the president, or you can just go direct to the management of the school.
I think first of all, I don't have to go through anyone. First of all, what matters is the comrade. So I have to speak with the comrades. They have to come and tell, like, we have to discuss. I love discussion. I call it njoo tusemezane ama njoo tujadiliane. We need to come, we have to consensus as they come, we have to agree. A point of equilibrium has to be found. If they have problem, and I'm the bridge between me, the students, and the university. So for them, I've been elected to present. I'm the loudest voice of the smallest voice. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm the loudest voice of the smallest voice. So if I come and say anything like chakula hostel ni mbaya, I'm presenting like over 1,000 people behind me. I'm carrying the voice. So this thing, you have to work in hand with every docket. Every candidate who will be elected. We have to work together. I know some people have self-interest. It's not a bad thing, but at the same time, you have to remember in your mind, people who you're selling a manifesto and they buy those ideas because they want to elect the best candidate. We have to work with everyone. Even the issue about like class reps, how they elect them. These even delegates should be given the work of class reps because they're the one who being elected. And they get paid small things, wapewa kitu kidogo for them. Class rep anamka asubuhi internet, hakuna credit, hakuna anything. You're calling a lecturer ati kuna class imechange sijui nini, anakuambia class kuna makeup. You have to call everyone and update everyone. It's a hard thing. Ile pesa umepatiwa na mzazi kama ni 500 lazima uvunje ndio ufikie lecturer. Why? So I'll work with everyone in my government.
Thank you, Mr. Ian. And bearing in mind that the shortlisting of the delegate was just done the other day, and for you to be voted in, the delegates are the one who are going to participate in voting you in the position that you are here looking for. How is the campaign now? How is the campaign? And I think the campaign was launched and is now you can do your campaign freely in this institution. How do you take it?
I feel actually like the campaign was delayed. I feel it delayed because if you see the time we have is very limited time, and I know we haven't like we shall not be able to reach everyone. I like to be honest. We shall not be able to reach everyone. So what we want to look out forward is like use the smallest time we have to cover everything, because you have to sell a manifesto to everyone. These are like shortlist delegates are around like 400 and something. I have to reach like everyone. This is a gospel I'm passing on, so I have to make sure like I reach each and everyone. So I think the time is very limited time, because you can see like there are no mbwembwes in this in the university, and you know these people we are people who are learned, people who are reading. Now I think at some point there's something is missing. The comrade powers is missing something. The true leaders are not here, and I'm telling the truth. In 10 years to come, if we continue this behavior, we shall not have even an MP coming from a university. We shall not have. Because these people, they're taking us like puppets. You come and launch everything. They are not even, let's say, how they communicate with the memos. They're not memos. Just receive a phone call. Hey, there's a meeting this time. You receive a call, you're outside the town. You have to make a rush. Come. Because anytime, like, there are no plans. Let's have let's have some plans, man. Let's have some plan. Let's have some schedules.
Yes, Mr. Ian, as we just conclude today's evening interview on Maidanja DTV here with Ian Dbaba, I just like to ask you and talk about, in brief, about the voting system that is, I think, is the idea of the institution that was brought in to I don't think if it's testing or they're sure of it that is going to work online voting. How is your idea about that?
I like your question. I like your question. I like it's not testing. It's not, you know something for you to test something. We call it is tested, approved, and it's working. But we are not assured of these things. We are not even assured. Sometimes, and I tell people, you see, if you try to look like our portal sometimes, the time of registration of units, it hangs. Most of the time, it hangs. And 80%, sometimes I can say 80%. Yeah, because I've received these calls sometimes. Our student they don't even know how to use the portal, even access, even to register units, they don't know. What about voting? What about voting? So these things, nobody was consulted. Ni mtu tu anakuja anaambiwa anapewa chakula, shika. They don't care if you have allergy or what. You just eat the food. So nothing was done, consulted, and now we have time, and now we are being forced now to go around now again. I don't know if we shall be campaigning or teaching people how to vote. There are two things. Because now we know at least we have some ideas like leaders. You're being trained. We need to be trained. Yeah. Now you need to go and sell your manifesto and campaign at the same time and teach people how to vote. I'll be exhausted, my friend. Let's be honest.
I'll just like request you to talk to comrades outside there. I think one or two are listening to us. What gonna you tell them? And I'll try to win their votes to you.
Comrade, I'm urging you for this time round, you have the best candidate. I owe debt to everyone who came before me. In this story of this school, it's not possible elsewhere else. I'm asking for your vote to make sure that you elect the right candidate in each and every docket, because we are going to represent you. We are the loudest voice of your small voice. Make sure that you apply the objective of reality in this coming fourth election. Make sure that no vote go wasted. Don't waste anything when we come together. Let's try to understand each and every student. Let's apply the empathy, fitting in other people's shoes as students. I know we are suffering, and a lot shall be said, and much will not be done. But this time round, I want to ask for your votes, because I believe I am the best candidate, I am the right candidate this time round in the docket of entertainment and social welfare. Please, I beg you, I beseech you, vote Ian Duncan, vote for change that you want. Let's restore the comradeship spirit. It must be restored. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ian. Success.